You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, the book of Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, he was the prophet. The king was Hezekiah. You know what I mean? So you can go back to the kings. Now you see what time period Isaiah was around. Then when you want to look at, well, that's good. That's good enough information right there on that. So what we're going to do now is, I just say that because I don't want to start messing that up. So we're going to go to 2 Chronicles 36, and we're going to pick this up at verse 13, and we're going to look at the last king of Israel. And again, the question is, let me know when it's back streaming. Okay, so the question again is, what happened to the biblical Jew? And for those that are online, I do apologize. We hope that we're in a good spot in the building, but our internet be acting weird here. So I apologize, but Lord willing, it should continue to roll out. And if it does stop by chance, we'll get it right back to you. He's letting me know when it stops. He's going to let me know when it picks back up. So if we need to help you online catch up, we will. All right, so at any rate, 2 Chronicles chapter 36. Well, we finna have a long day, y'all. I'm just going to tell you. You know, it ain't going to be a long day. I just want to let you know I ain't finna take my time with it. I don't care if I'm up at 6 o'clock. We're recording, and, you know, at the end of the day, y'all here for y'all holy convocation. We having it, so, you know, hey, that's how I rock out. So, that's because you don't want to do Bible study. Not just playing. Look at I'm just playing with that brother. That brother on every morning, by the way, y'all. So I'm not questioning that man's work or work ethic. I just be messing with it. Yeah. So 2 Chronicles chapter 36, and let's pick this up at verse 13. When you get there, go ahead and read.
And he also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar,
Yep.
who had made him swear by God. But he stiffened his neck and hardened his heart from turning unto the
That's
Lord
my
God.
bad. Let's start at verse 11 so we can get a name of this king. So this is the last king of Israel, or the last son of David, to sit on the throne of David. Because that's how the king was passed down from son to son to son. Like Hezekiah was a grandson of David. Josiah was a grandson of David. This Zedekiah, verse 11, he's a grandson of King David. All right? Jesus is a grandson of King David. All right? And that's who sits on the throne at this time. So here's the last of the bloodline of David to sit on the throne before the initial captivity of Jerusalem, of Judah. I'm sorry.
Zedekiah was 120 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 11 years in Jerusalem, which was evil in the sight of the Lord his God, himself before Jeremiah the prophet.
So now you can also get an idea, like when you go to the book of Jeremiah, what king are we? We at the end of Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? So we at the last king when you get to Jeremiah. But go ahead.
Speaking from the mouth of the Lord. Mm-hmm. And he also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar, who had made him swear by God. But he stiffened his neck and hardened his heart from turning unto the Lord God of Israel. Moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgressed very much after all the abominations of the heathen.
Yo, that's pretty typical, y'all. What they say, so goes the head, as goes the tail.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, look, the king, trust me, if the king want the land righteous, all he got to do is like Saul, right? Kill all the soothsayers, right? I'm saying that the king has the power, has the control. So if you want your land to be, it's just like America. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, when you put these men as presidents, as governors, as mayors, and your city is the Wild Wild West, it's because he don't care. You know, because trust me, if he care, like, look, I'm putting it to you like, they tell me where I live used to be real bad. It ain't bad no more, because somebody care. You know how I know they care? I work on the island. Not Native Americans. They call themselves